Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another custom creation. This is my Mega Construx Viking Fortress. So in the waning days of Toys R Us, when sets were going on stupid amounts of clearance, I grabbed two of the Mega Construx Pro Builder Viking Longship sets for about $40 a piece. So I got two for one, and I've always wanted as soon as I saw the Pro Builder ship released in images, I thought, wow, that really reminds me of the Lego Viking sets from years ago. I can't remember what year they were from, but I collected pretty much every one of them. And seeing Mega only release one Viking set, I was like, oh man, that got me nostalgic. And I'd love to have another Fortress, at least in the Mega Construct style. I still have all the original Viking sets from Lego. So, as unfortunate as it was to see Toys R Us close, I got some pretty good deals on some big sets. So without that happening, I probably wouldn't be able to do this custom. So it's pretty much just a Viking Fortress. If I had more money to get two more sets, I would have made a full circle of a kind of similar to the Lego one. Have another, arcing back, and then maybe have like a giant jail cell with a catapult or something on it. But I just didn't have the money. I had just enough money for the two sets on clearance. So I could probably get more. I just want to, try to use my funds for other sets. So I'm going to go through this all that I did. I still have quite a few leftover pieces, but I still used quite a bit as well. So take the camera off the stand and I'll show you around. So start off with the front entrance. I got three guys up top. Got an archer, two guys with spears. Then the front gate, these were originally just bars. I think they were the oars to the longship, and I used them as just bars for the door. And it just felt a little barren. It didn't feel too secure, so I did my best to cover it up with what pieces I had left. Make it feel, like an actual giant wood door. Then the sides have some shields and some spikes on them. It's the same on that side. Different types of shields. So I used a few green base plates. So I didn't use completely all of the set. I used a few of my own things. There's a breakout beast just for a size comparison. That's actually what I've designed it for. Is to at one point I would love to have a display of just like all the breakout beasts just covering the fortress, trying to get in, and just Vikings versus breakout beasts. But that's in the future. But that's a little size reference. Guarding the walls, we have a giant crossbow. There's one on the other side as well. These are actually where I started because I didn't know how to start with the front gate. So I started with the crossbows first, and I think they turned out pretty good. I had trouble with them just sitting in there, so I devised a little plan to just, with like an anti-bar, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So the arrow doesn't come out, like it stays there, but it's for display purposes, not really for play purposes, for my use anyway. So there's the three guys on the wall again. I'll take you around the side, or the back here. You can see there's actually a locking mechanism. So it's just a bar, very similar to the original Lego Viking set. Just had a bar across the back of the door so you can't open it. So now I'll come back to the front. And in the design process, I didn't realize I designed these to go inward. They probably should go outward, just for, barricade reasons. It'd be a little bit easier to break through them if they're like this, but just a simple little bar piece with some handles I put on it, and designed it to where I could just lock it in place, so just doors won't open as easily. So just as long as you don't, smash your fingers through there, nothing should break. So I'll show you the inside of the compound a little bit. So I guess you're supposed to use your imagination. Just imagine this going all the way around. Or you can put it up against like a wall. It'd be like a fortress to a cave or something, or an entrance to a cave. I got a few little side builds as well. So I got this little weapon station. Got some hammers, swords, shields, another bow and arrow set. I just threw in Tila's staff just for, take up space. And then this is actually the Assassin's Creed, it's like a horse getaway set. I think it was I could only find the set on Amazon. Mostly just wanted it for the different colored horses, but I switched them out. And the carriage, I didn't really modify all that much. I took out the sword mechanism that goes off to the side. I took that out. The turret can swing, yeah, full 360 degrees. I thought I only limited there, but go all the way around. I don't know how accurate that would be to an actual crossbow-mounted chariot, or whatever you want to call it. But I think it'd be fun for play purposes. And these do have different spears. I made them a little bit different just to distinct them. They have the Raphael Sai from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lines. And then we got a table and a little chair for the chieftain or whoever's running this outfit of Vikings. I don't have anybody sitting on it right now, but there's a little table they can all dine at. There's some of the crates. I use the other half of the crates for some other builds, just for display purposes. But there's a few. So I got a few guys around just the entrance, just really not doing anything. I included a few female warriors, just for some diversity. And that actually has a Consano head from the Halo line, just to give some variation. So for the walls, they're not all completely connected. So these are actually 3 separate pieces right here. So you got the main entrance, a wall with the stand for the crossbow. So I meant to include a ladder there, but I ran out, at least of my pieces here at the apartment. I probably have more at my mom or dad's house. I just got to get them from there. But there should be a wooden ladder. There's one on the other side. Yeah, there's one on the other side. So I'll probably have to include that at a later date. But those are connected just through angled pieces. Just slides nice and easy right in there. And then this part is just by itself. I had trouble getting these individual parts to stand, so I did this kind of the same thing there and angled them. It stands up perfectly on its own. So same thing on the other side. 2 separate pieces. So that pretty much covers it all. I just got to add a few more things, like that ladder, and I actually don't have any reins for him to connect to the horses, so that'd be bad. So I think that pretty much does it for the set. Like I said, my end goal with the set is to pose all the breakout beasts with it at some point, but I just don't have room for that at my apartment right now. So sometime in the future, if I ever get my own house or a display room, that's hopefully what I can do with it. So I think that pretty much covers it. There's another overview of it all. So tell me what you all think in the comments below, and I'll see you next video.